Hello everyone, welcome to this presentation. It's a special presentation today where I just want to talk to you guys about credit freeze and how you can actually do that and how it is a very important key cybersecurity measure to protect your identity and also protect your family, and just talk about this one to your friends as well. We all should do it. Now, why would you do that? Why should you freeze your credit? Is it a good thing, a bad thing? So first of all, here we all go crazy about the credit score, and it is if all of us we work very hard to build our credit, and we just don't want a bad guy or a fraud to use our good credit and open bunch of accounts, and then we end up going through a whole bunch of troubles and try to clean up the good score that we maintain, and now it's ruined. Now, to protect your credit is actually easier than you think. Now let's talk about why the credit freeze is so close to the cybersecurity. So if you think about, if you're using, let's say, your laptop today, okay, and let's say you're using Windows, you probably have something called Windows Defender that is completely free and automatically installed in most Windows today. That's the antivirus program that protects your computer from malicious software. Okay. Similarly, if you add a credit freeze, it is going to protect your personal information from identity thieves. Okay. So what's benefit do you get? You're going to prevent identity fraud. A lot of times if your credit is open and your information like your social, your date of birth, if they're breached in some of these really big data breaches from different sources, and if your information is exposed and available on the dark web, someone can use this information to open new bank accounts, new whatever, right? Buy a car maybe, and you start getting mails and maybe even some bills, okay, that for you are not responsible, but someone has used your credit. If you so if you add a freeze, that is going to stop that. So if you add a freeze, then as soon as they try to run the credit, or anybody tries to run a credit, it's going to stop and they'll say, "Oh, credit is actually frozen, please go ahead and unfreeze the credit before we proceed." So that's a very, very important step. I actually like to add another thing which I don't have in my slide. You can actually also place a fraud alert with the three main credit bureaus. So that's even additional layer of protection that you will get. So if you add that, what will happen? Not only you have to remove the credit freeze before the lender is giving you the credit, they will have to call you to verify that you are the right person requesting for the credit. So we'll talk about more about that in a later video. I don't want to overcomplicate this one. For this one, just learn about uh, how we're gonna freeze our credit. Okay. So in cybersecurity, we also, we use a lot of protective or preventative measures, right? Even if you go to the doctor, they'll say, okay, prevention is better than cure, right? So if you freeze your credit, it's a proactive step to reduce the risk of identity theft. Okay. And but at the end, but remember that you should secure not only in one place, you should think about security everywhere else, right? If you have a bank account, just make sure that you are enabling your multi-factor authentication, you're using long password, you are rotating your password on a periodic basis, so you are taking other measures as well to protect your information and the account that you manage. So let's see how you do that. Okay. Before do that, what is credit freeze? So this credit freeze you can place on your credits, and it is just going to freeze access to your credit report. So no one can pull the credit report. So even if your social security, your date of birth, your address, your phone number, even if they're exposed and by some breach, and someone is trying to misuse them, they will not be able to do that very easily. So again, it's going to protect your identity, and at the end, this credit freeze is completely free, and it's very, very easy to manage. You can do it online, create an account, do it online, or just call them. Okay, I have done it both ways. And by the way, I keep all of my credit frozen completely unless I'm actually looking for something like a home loan or a car loan or trying to open a new account. I do not keep my credit open. It's always frozen. Okay, the next one. So how do you do that? It's the process is actually very, very simple as well. You can go to any of these three main credit bureaus. You can go to Equifax, just go to equifax.com, or experian.com, or TransUnion, just go to transunion.com. You'll be able to create a free account, and although they're all going to try to sell you some paid products, but you can just stick to the free one. Even with the free, you can add a freeze to your credit that is completely free, and anytime that you have to use your credit for some reason, you just go back and then just log into your account and just unfreeze it. Okay. Now, information that you need to place a credit freeze to your account is going to be your full name, your address, date of birth, and your social security number. And once you provide all that, you can submit the request. Typically, everybody these days, we do it all online. Sometimes I have done it over the phone as well. Mail, you can also do that, but that's probably the least favorite option that we have. And once you have done this, if you're doing it over the phone, you get a pin or a password, okay, to manage the freeze. So I typically just have my online account. I just log in. I don't have any special pin or anything. I just go there and fix it. And when I even sometimes use the phone, we'll just call the number, and they have several different options, like press 1 if you want to do this, press 2 for this. So they will have an option for placing a freeze or removing a freeze. Okay, just do this via phone. That is also perfectly fine. Okay, very easy process. Now do it now. Okay, as soon as you're done watching this video, do it now, and you'll thank me later. All right, so how do you lift the freeze then? Lifting the freeze, as I just said, it's very easy. One thing to remember when you're lifting, I never lift the freeze permanently, although you can do that. So you can permanently remove the freeze that you have your account. But what I do, I typically never lift the freeze for more than a week. So I know that after a week, even if I forget to put the freeze back on my credit, it is automatically going to be placed. Okay, so that's what I recommend, but you may have a different use case. You may want to lift it permanently, although I don't know why. Second, what do you need to do? Go to your account or call, provide your PIN or your password, lift your freeze, do your stuff, and then freeze your account again. So this is a very important in this digital world, and I tell you that it has saved me from a lot of hassle. About 2.5 years back, I started noticing a lot of people, they were trying to open accounts with many different banks, and I was started getting emails from them that, hey, you have a new account, new account, new account. I have been calling them, hey, it's not me, and they will just run the grid. It doesn't matter who you are, as long as they have the information, your account will be there. So I had to go through a lot of hassle to remove those accounts, and this credit freeze has helped me a lot since then. I actually also recommend that if you see any activities that you don't trust, also please file a police report and have the report number available with you. If you want to place a fraud alert on top of a credit freeze, that police report would definitely going to help. All right, good luck with all the information. See what you can do, but highly recommend, please take maybe 10 minutes. That's all it takes of your day. Please place a freeze on your credit, and it's going to help you a lot. Spread the news to your friends and your family, and make sure that we are all protected from the bad guys together. Thank you very much for listening.